E-brakes off?
Bro, I'm fucking.
What the fuck you doing here?
Get him, Blake.
Get your leg.
Leonard, are you fucking kidding me, man? Jesus Christ.
I don't know where the stink's coming from.
You don't know where the stink's coming from? Probably full of shit everywhere. Holy fuck. I think this place is worse than Jason. Leonard, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm definitely not taking this shit in there. Oh my god.
What's going on with your YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra.
Mother, log off your gambling site and vacate the living room.
Fuck you, bish, I gots to gamble.
I need to do my Godot-centered internet show.
But nobody watches your gay little internet show.
Mother, you leave me no choice. Nobody messes with my gay little internet show. Alright, and yeah, we're back. We gotta finish this fucking thing. So where are we at? If we run this, we'll switch our camera. We can see our roaches falling from the sky. We can then eat them. We gotta get the roaches. And we have to avoid the cigarettes and the poo. So we're gonna make a poo. We'll make the poos randomly spawn per level. They don't have any collision yet. They're literally just a mesh. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to let me get the notepad out. All right. Okay. All right. Notepad. We got this shit. We're gonna bring this over here. We get our notepad. We'll have this off to the side, figuring out what we have to do. So we have to have a cricket display. Crickets left display. And let me put on my artless music, but I'm going to make it really quiet. I promise. It won't be blaring like last time. There we go. That's not what I want. It's just like a random song. There we go. Alright, so we have alright, we have like crickets left to display. We basically want to add some more to this UI, so let me do that. We're going to say add to the UI crickets left display, so that should be like, you know, like 3 out of 10. Add the poo in as a random spawn when the level starts. So I guess I could just make like a rand F, probably like a rand I inside coordinate box. I'm just gonna kind of put that there. We're gonna add this poo in there. We're gonna make a few of them spawn in randomly. He's back. Yeah, always a random spawn, yeah. Damn. Yo, I got one of these big ass waters. I'm gonna stay fucking hydrated. The amount of chemicals in one of these, great. Good stuff. You know it's good water when it makes you thirstier. Add the poo in as a random spawn. Cool. So what else do we need to do? We need another health item. I was trying to think of another item we can use to be like a health item. Damn. There's so many things that are hazardous, but what would be helpful? I guess we could do like 32 packs. I got 2 cases of water in my room 2 feet away from me. 32 packs. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All the water you could ever need. Because Puff has none. Alright. What could we add in as another fucking health item? I guess we could do like little droplets of water or whatever. A patch of moisture or something. I guess we could do another type of bug. We could do, I don't know. Whatever, let's go ahead and add the poo and we'll think about it. Yeah. Yeah, goblin mentality, man. That's how you gotta do it. Mead should be a power-up. I was thinking about having little bits of like drugs or maybe like crack fall in, and then when he hits it up, I gotta finish the base game before we add the upgrades. But I do want to do some like things that make his head move faster or whatever. That'd be fun. Let's just get this poo, and we'll do it over here. We'll do it live. We're gonna go. Shit right here, we'll add that in, and then we're going to make it local. I'm just gonna add area 3D. Sorry, I'm fucking dying today, man. I fucking cut the grass and I got too much shit in my lungs. I should have worn a mask. Hi, did you try any 2D image to 3D model AI stuff? Yeah, I have done. I'm trying to make this thing on my other computer. I'll have to show it off someday, but it's like I tried to generate like a 3D, like a 2D image of like just a basic standing character like this, and then make a 3D model of them with another software. I just asked ChatGPT how to do it, and then I downloaded everything for it, and it works pretty well. If you did it for like, you could do it for a lot of shit. You could do it for like people. Probably you could do it for like, it just doesn't do like details. I don't know, but yeah, I have done the 2D image to 3D model stuff, and it does work. Even the like the open models work. What was I gonna get here? Area, fucking collision. Topologies, yeah, topology's gonna be fucked. Your topology is probably gonna be terrible, but you know, if you're trying to make like human models, it's probably not gonna go very well for you. If you were trying to make like maybe something simplistic like this, I think you could probably do it. But yeah, topology is going to be really bad. Maybe you could, I mean, even if you made a like really high res model anyway, you'd have to retopologize it, so you could kind of retopologize it afterwards. There might be like an add-on that could do it faster for you or something. So let's see, the Cigarello, which is this added to? Groups, damage item. We'll just call this shit. Yeah. Yeah, I could probably do shit pretty well. Driving from to gym, yeah. Great. How's it going, dude? Freak Show Jimmy's Crackhead Dungeon. How's it going, man? And who cares? Who needs performance? Yeah. Sorry, I'm reading these fucking chats out of order. All right. What am I gonna do here? I guess I'm just gonna add this to a new area 3D. Let's go add it to a group. We'll call it shit. Whatever. And then we'll add that to our world. We'll go back to puffers. Whoops. Oh, thanks. You're gonna watch me over Kino Casino. Well, they're only the show's not gonna start for another hour and a half. They're gonna like be playing all their intro, and then they're gonna grift for the first 40 minutes, and then maybe they'll do some coverage. But yeah, I'll probably watch it later. I actually like save them to watch at my work, just because they're really long, so I can watch them throughout the day. So I kind of don't watch them live anymore. I just kind of pop in and out. Alright, so down here, if we're in the group enemy, so we want to check for the group shit. If we are in group shit. I turned my second monitor vertical. Oh, nice. How's it going, Bob the Darkest Fairy? Did you ever get your Linux computer to boot faster there, Black Cat? I remember you saying something about that. You were trying to get your Linux computer to boot with Mint or something. So we're still going to update it. And then we'll have to minus shit points. So we'll do an onReady var shit points. I think the shit should probably do more damage. The shit should be like we'll do like 10 minus 10 health. So we'll go health minus equals shit points. Yeah. I kind of like the Freeberg segments. I like hearing, I love hearing them grift. I like hearing them make money. It is fun. But like, it's like, come on, you need to continue with the show now. You're using Fedora KDE Plasma now. What type of computer are you installing this on? What type of hardware is that shit going on? I'm gonna turn off this light. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Hold on, there's another light. Cool. Oh, damn. Yeah, okay. I don't know what some of that shit means, but alright, so we're taking the health, and we're going to subtract the shit points. We're going to update the health. We need to pretty much do all this shit right here as well. I'm just going to copy and paste. And instead of fly, we're going to say shit. And we're going to reparent the shit. Very important stuff here. There we go. Cool. Add to group, delete soon. Then it's going to get deleted. We change the global transform. So let's see if that picks it up, and we subtract from shit points. Oh, because we're not actually adding any to the scene. We're going to have to add one in manually. So let's do... It can run Cyberpunk. Okay. I just don't know what a 7900 XT is. Is that a motherboard? Oh, it's a graphics card. Okay. Holy shit. Yeah, you have a good graphics card. Damn. Yeah, i5. Damn, yeah. So you got a pretty good machine there. It's pretty nice. Okay, what are we trying to do? We need to spawn some of these in. I guess we could do that. If we're in the world, I was thinking I could just do func spawn poo in box. Yeah. Damn, dude, I want, like, you know, that would be the thing that I would buy with all my money. I've just been thinking about buying, like, my ultimate PC, and I would want, like, definitely the the 2 CPU motherboard, 2 individual thread rippers, and then it's got like 16 PCI slots for like the fucking the 20. What is the ones that you can get on the best ones on the market? The like $4,000 ones. The 4090 Ti's. You can have like 8 of those in there, and you can use it to like just process like Chat GPT locally. That would be badass. It's just draining fucking power. I would love that shit. I'm trying to build my own AI assistant that talks to me in my house. I'm gonna bust out a bunch of holes in the walls and put speakers in them. It's gonna be pretty dope, dude. Spawn poo in the box. So my idea was to just get a random rand I range for an X. So we'll say like var X, and we'll do a range here. Cool. So I'm just gonna bring this down. I guess my range. Let me just add in a fucking. I just need a marker. So I'm trying to make it inside this box. It's gonna be from. Let's say. What is that? Like 0. So like 0 to 17 basically. Yeah, and then so that will be our X, and then our Z is like 0 to 12. So anywhere in there, we should be okay. So we could just spawn randomly in like this location basically. Well, let me double check that. Yeah. No, that's retarded. I don't know why I was thinking that. It's because I was in the wrong fucking scene. Alright, so if I'm over here, we got negative 302, positive. Okay, so between, let's go, actually I think we can do 0. Yeah, let's go 0 and 15 and I guess 0 and 9, somewhere in there. Rand I, we want rand F, what did I say, 15 on the X and var on the Z, rand F. The game jam judging is tonight. No, it's cool, dude. It's not. I want it just to like, I just want to have it like wired to my coffee maker so I can be like, make coffee, and I don't have to like get up and do it. I want to have like a big funnel of like fucking coffee beans, and I'm gonna have like a big industrial grinder that feeds into it. I just like building shit. The game judging is tonight. That's for its base game jam, and I'm actually doing the Roachware jam. So I have 3 more days on my game. It's not just to make coffee. It's about having the whole. It's about having the equipment, and then I would, of course, buy like a fucking gun and hook it up to a turret, and I would have like, you know, some type of Metal Gear Solid apparatus attached to myself, so the turret would not target me, but it would target and smite my enemies. That would be the entire. You know, it's a defense system. It's not a gay little parlor trick, okay? I have to justify buying all that equipment. It's good shit. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I could make an AI version of me to stream. I'm halfway there. Hold on. Let me show you this. Here we go. We have a version of me already enslaved on a server. It's got to shake hands. You can see my work history. I can wave to you. Yeah, good stuff here. So there is already a version of me enslaved on a server somewhere. I thought about that as soon as I put that up. I was like, damn, that is kind of fucked up in like a Black Mirror sort of sense. But at the same time, you know, it's just like an effigy of me. Who is Uncle Dane? Is that Dane from the Bog podcast? Dude, Anissa and iDubbbz down bad, not doing so good. All right, so then we just need to spawn this poo in. All right, let's just for I in range. Let's do, I don't know, 4. So that'll be 5 poos, and we'll say we're gonna do this down here too, because we gotta loop that. We're just gonna spawn in 5 of them randomly. That'll inconvenience the player. X, Y, Y, X, and shit, it's fucking Z. Alright, there we go. And then we just have to say, we're gonna have to create a @onReady var to our poo. Poo equals load, and we'll load the, I think we called it shit, right? Maybe I didn't save it yet. Yeah, I didn't save it yet. Yeah, we'll go ahead and save it, and then we can load it on in there. There we go. Yeah, okay, so I did question the legality of, you know, shooting people down with an AI turret, and apparently you can't do that, but you can attach a paintball gun to it or use pepper balls. So I think when I designed the system, it's just going to use pepper balls. And I actually have, like, you know, hold on. You know, I got a big ass box of electronics, and I want to do a stream doing some shit with this. I got, bam, there's the fucking motor. Alright, that's gonna turn the shit. I gotta get a bigger one. It's gonna draw more power. These things get really fucking hot. We have the micro step driver, and then I have the Arduino chip. So that's Wi-Fi enabled, so we can have the AI talk to this. This is gonna point the gun turret. That'll blast away our enemies. It'll be perfect. And you probably shouldn't use a $12 chip from Amazon to hook up to some type of weapon system, but you know what, that would be awesome, dude. Yeah. Pepper balls, yeah. Damn, there's a burn-a-pistol on Amazon now. $500. Get you one of those. It says non-lethal. That means I can attach it to a robot. Yeah, Arduino's fun as shit. I gave them out to, this is how much of a fucking loser I am. I gave these out to the children at my family reunion. I bought like a bunch of Arduino chips and gave them out to everyone. And they're like, yeah, thanks. Like, this isn't a PS4. This is fucking stupid. Well, I thought I heard something outside. I think it was just someone closing a trash can. Alright, so we gotta spawn these fuckers in. So we're gonna say var shit equals poo dot instantiate and then we'll say shit dot what is it? We're just gonna do the global position, right? Global position. I think that's how you spell it. Equals, and we'll do a vector 3. We'll do the x. We'll do 0 and the y. The z. Sorry. And yeah, there we go. Wonderful. What's up? The game going good. The game is going good. We're spawning in some feces right now. We're about to test that, so let's go ahead and run that. We're gonna have to call this right here. Spawn poo in box. There we go. Let's run it. Yeah, I've heard raspberry poo, raspberry poo. Raspberry Pi is pretty cool. I've just never used it. It was more expensive and I couldn't afford it back then. I could afford to spend $1,000 on a computer, but I couldn't afford to spend what, $200 on the Raspberry Pi. There's a Jetson Nano. If you just want AI capability and like a $300 thing, you can get the Jetson Nano, and that could run like, it's got AI image processing, so you could like track targets with that. That might help us out. The Arduino does not have the capability. You can use OpenCV and you can use this shit, but it's not fast enough. There's just no way you're gonna have the processing power to track, like, I was trying to like track my cat, but you can't do it, not without like, you know, taking like snapshots. It's just not gonna work. Oh damn, you got one of them jobs. You got one of them smart people jobs. The Raz Pi can run Minecraft. Oh, can it run Doom? What's the problem here? Oh, we didn't add it as a child. Shit, we gotta say add child shit. There we go. Now it should run. There we go. So we also have to adjust the scale of the shit in this scene. Let's go to... can I just move this here and we get rid of that? And we'll just go to transform. And what did I make it? Let's just go to the world over here. So like 0.26. We'll just go here and say 0.26. The most I've ever done with an Arduino was make a prototype for a self-cleaning hamster cage that never went anywhere. That's pretty cool. Ask me about the types of insulation or weather-resistant barriers for houses. Oh man, I was actually I'm trying to build a little house for my cats. That's why I went to Lowe's and spurged out. But yeah, I'm trying to build a little house for my cats, and I'm trying to insulate it in certain areas, and I was trying to figure that shit out. Yeah. Alright, this should work. Okay, there we go. And can we eat the shits? We can eat the shits, and it does do a pretty good amount of damage. There we go, we ate another shits. And I guess we should really be waiting until we get back to the, you know, the mouth of the lizard. Cat house mines plastic, but it's hot here, and cats just live under my house instead. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm kind of just retarded and probably built it the worst way possible. But that's a problem. That's a problem I'll face later. Maybe I'll do. It's still not built yet. I'll give you a building stream. You guys can see me outside doing retarded shit. That would be great. I'll put a GoPro on my head and I'll go back to Lowe's. That would be really fucking funny. Yeah, okay, yeah, I was trying to explain that in my retarded way, but I do need to change that so when it gets back to Puff, it does the damage. And that's really not a hard thing to enact. We just have to do it when the tween finishes, basically. So let's go to Puffers real quick. World. We'll go on up to Puffers. And we have the shoot. We are shooting. If we are in the group enemy, we're dealing the damage there. So instead of dealing it there, we should just save. Let's do this. We'll do a at on ready var current food equals null. And yeah, we'll just update the current food. Well, that could cause some issues. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not gonna hassle anyone with the GoPro. I don't have the size for that. You gotta be like Frank Hassel, dude. Some of those streams of him hassling people in public are some of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen in my life. But it's so immoral to just like... when he just walks up to people and just starts like fucking with them. My brother watches Paul Rosen, the Predator Poachers guy. That's good content sometimes too. Sometimes it's too much, but like it can be really fucking funny at some points. So if I set the current food here, that might cause problems where we're not getting, like if we hit two things on the way. Fuck it. We're just gonna do it. We're gonna set the current food. Damn, we really shouldn't do it this way, but we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna call that one shit. We're going to do the same thing over here. We'll call it roach or cricket. Nice. I like how we're creating different names throughout the code for these things. It's very good. And we'll do cigarette. Cigarette. There we go. And then we have to, I'm just gonna code these out for now. Because we're gonna have to do it when it gets back to its mouth. So there should be a tween. Yeah, we retract. It's going from wherever it is to 0. And then we can do this. We can put a match statement here. What are we gonna match? Current food. So if it equals null, we'll just pass. If it is cricket, whoops, cricket, then we can subtract the cricket. Put a freezing pizza in an oven. I gotta preheat it first. Oh, that guy prank calls Indian scammers. Yeah, that's always good. I love that shit. Kind of like Kit Boga or whatever. That was super funny. What was it? Cricket. Shit. Cricket. Shit. And what else do we need? We need, I think it was cigarette, spelled correctly. Damn, a lot of kids today are never gonna sneak their first cigarette. They're gonna smoke vapes. What a shame. Alright, cricket, so what are we gonna do here? All we basically have to do is this right here. Putting the damage there. Because yeah, that is hella disorienting having it hit on the other one. Alright, there we go. Cricket points and cigarette. Cigarette points. There we go. And then I guess we could move this call underneath, but I kind of like it this way because that way we don't update it here. Let's try that. I think that should do us in, and then we have to reset. We got to reset current food, so we're gonna say current food equals null. We might as well, right? I think it's a good thing to do. All right, let's try that. Did I take out the code that makes him... I didn't, so it would have been weird. There we go. Current food, shit, current food, cricket, current food, cigarette. There we go, run it. We'll switch our camera. Alright, so is it updating when it... Yeah, I guess it is doing it. I think the crickets need to restore more health, or maybe they're not restoring any health at all. We also need some like sound effects or something. We definitely need some sound effects. I think that would help out a lot. Damn. I really don't want to make the sound effects. Oh, we got a poo outside the cage over there. That's not good. But it would be, you know, it fits with the scene. So we just have to adjust that range. I mean, it's getting there. But yeah, if we had sound effects in here for the stuff that we were getting, and then maybe I want these roaches to face the camera, so let's just spin them a little bit. If I go to the fly, we could make them face the camera kind of a different way, but I'm just going to spin them, and then we'll maybe point them up a little bit like that. And we'll save that, and then we'll just run the scene again. Get clips of Destiny streaming, screaming. Yeah, we need more light on them too. We need a light coming back this way, I think. Let's go to the world. So our light is kind of pointing downwards like that. Let me add in, I'm just going to add in a big omni light kind of right here. I think that's a good way to do it, maybe. I don't know. Omnilight 3D. Kind of have it like right there. I'm gonna make it kind of yellow. I'm gonna turn the energy up on it. That way you can tell it's like hot as shit. We'll make it yellow. Oh shit. Damn. Yeah, I kind of want it like that type color, but maybe not as intense. I think that ought to be good. So we'll put that like right there. And then we'll see if that lights it up a little bit. Switch camera. So yeah, like now you can kind of see its destiny. We probably will switch it to the pirate software guy just because it was supposed to dab on him. That was kind of the whole point of this game, the Roachware Jam. So I'll probably switch it to pirate software instead of Destiny. We'll leave our personal grudges with the cuckold aside, and we'll save him for the lolcow video game, which I'm still working on, by the way. I made some cool images for it that I'm kind of proud of. I'm gonna show them off in the next stream of the lolcow video game. Yeah, so that's looking a little bit better. Man, I'm just gonna go to open. No, that's probably stupid. What? We could use like a Yoshi sound. Is there like? We have a Wings of Redemption controller toss. What if I type in... I probably shouldn't type in licking sounds. It's probably not going to be great for my algorithm. It's probably just going to bring me up like a whole bunch of shit that you don't want. I need like sound clips of like someone... I guess like... I was thinking like a Lickitung from fucking Pokemon. Or like maybe the sound of someone throwing up. Just like a bleh. That would be good. Damn. I don't want to make all the sound effects myself. It's going to take fucking forever. I need like a library of sound effects to pull from. But what do you Google? Like bearded sound effect, bearded dragon licking sound effect? I get clips of for the cigarettes or whatever. I don't know. I'm fucking retarded right now. I work today. I'm too busy playing my own game. A gentleman's game. Alright. What the fuck else do we have to do? We have to make the roaches thing so we know how many roaches left. Yeah. Let's get rid of that. I also have to, I think I have to make the collision shape too big. Collision shape too big on shits. You know what? We can fix that really easy. Let's go to the shit. We just need to go here, grab that collision shape and make it much smaller because we toned it down. So there we go. Nice. Yeah. Cool. So we have that light, we have the roaches in, we got to put up the amount of roaches left. We have this overlay that I made. You are Puff, you will continually take damage from the overhead light. Eat all the crickets to survive. Once the crickets are eaten, Puffs can sleep and hide in the next round. I did want to do something for this really quickly just to make it look better. Just because it'll be really quick. And it's kind of bugging me. That's not up to my standards right there. We need... I like to do my own signature style I've been using. It's GIMP style, I guess. I just make everything in GIMP. Alright, we could do kill stream Ks. That's probably not what we're gonna do. My personal favorite, lightning. Then we go to color, we colorize it, kind of do some type of, probably a green, and then we'll do like that. And then we can always adjust this a little bit. So that'll be one of our images, and I'll do another one. Maybe not this big. This will probably be a rectangle, so we're gonna go half that. So like, what, 540? And yeah, graphic design is my passion. That's why I use the shittiest tools available to man. Starfield, look at that. That's not what I want to do. I want to just grab this, and I'm gonna make like just some weird. How does that look? Really shitty. Let's try that. I just need a black too. Has the playlist been playing the same song on repeat? Possibly, yeah. Has it been? You guys tell me. There we go. Now we have some fake Iron Maiden coming at you. Alright, so I just wanted to do like a few of these like that. Maybe one over here. I don't know. Give it some personality. And I'm going to export these. Puffer's Last Stand. We'll go to, whoops, images. I'm just going to call this backer. And then we'll grab this one, and I'm going to call it Splash Lightning. Did you guys ever watch that movie, Flash Gordon? That was like an old boomer movie about some superhero. Alright, we're going to change the type on this to a texture rect. Texture rect. And then the texture will be the Splash Lightning. There we go. That's gothic as fuck. We're definitely not posers now, man. We're going to ignore the size. That's hella gothic, but now it's very hard to read, so that's why we have our backers. So now we can add in another texture rect. And we'll take our backer in there. There we go. And then we want to make these children of that. And we'll ignore that size. Make that about this big. Fucker. Yeah, I don't really watch movies anymore. I don't watch any movies that are made after like 2000s. And like 2010s is really pushing it. Most of the good movies were made in the 90s, like for real. Like 90s and 80s. I mean, even some before that. Some were like, you know, kind of shitty back then, but yeah, I don't like any of the new movies they come out with. Are just like complete fucking garbage. Yeah. And as for anime, I only watch Evangelion. I don't watch no Demon Slayer, none of that gay shit. I watched a little bit of Attack on Titan. I thought that was like, you know, somewhat okay. I didn't really keep up with it though. Visibility, self-modulate. Okay, here's what I wanted to. Damn, it's not going to do anything at all, is it? I think what I want to do is go back into GIMP and make this. We'll go to color, colorize, and we'll make it white. Yeah. Cassern Sins. Never heard of that. My favorite anime is Berserk. I actually, I was thinking this at work, and I want to do it so bad. I have the Behelit from Berserk, but it's Chris Chan's amulet, and I want to make an amulet like as Chris Chan is getting arrested, the Behelit like opens up, Chris Chan's amulet starts crying, and then Sonichu comes out of it, and the whole world becomes retarded. That's gonna be the intro for my game. Love that shit. Alright, let's grab the... Did we re-export? I don't think we did. I just need this backer. Replace, yes. Export, yes. Cool, we'll go there. And then we can modulate it and make it whatever color we need to. Very 90s right there. Ooh, we just want to self-modulate. There we go. Radical, dude. This is very Cobra-esque right here. Cobra apparently spends most of his time watching Rocket Power, which is really fucking funny. I only want to make dungeon crawling first person action RPGs, but I'm lazy. Yeah, that makes sense. I wanted to make a Dark Souls game for years, and then I never did, and then I ended up making stupid games like this. So, there's that. But I do want to put together like a legit studio and get people who like actually want to make a game, and maybe we'll do some type of profit sharing plan. That might be a viable way to do it. Quick load. Put the backer in there. Ignore the size. Move this over here. I could like even animate this stuff and do a whole bunch of other crap, but for right now we're just gonna get it in there and we'll fuck with it later. Old school gaming frag movies. Yeah, I cannot watch another tutorial anymore. I can't do it. I've tried watching tutorials now that I've watched like hundreds of them, and I just get so bored. And especially when people make like stupid little jokes in them. And I'm like, at least my stupid little jokes are like somewhat edgy and funny, you know? At least mine are a little different. You guys are all like the cookie cutter ones, like the damn cookie cutters. I don't know. In short, my content is better than anybody else's out there. What am I trying to do here? Self-modulate. Let's make this like a nice red. There we go. Don't eat shit. This will also damage your health. Good advice. And we'll crank up that font to oh, my brother was pretty sad about Hulk Hogan dying. Very sad. Hulk Hogan was pretty cool. I was more sad about Ozzy, but another texture wrecked. I don't have any money to make the studio, so it would be like we'd be making a game, then if the game sells, then we'd have money. Well, I mean, ADHD medication is like pretty much just like amphetamines. They'll just like get you fucked up, and then you'll just be fucked up learning stuff, in my opinion. We used to take that stuff, ADHD medication, like when we wanted to like drink all night back in high school. I might make Well, I mean, you know, crack is cheaper. Bossman Jack was on crack. That was a very funny stream when he was like, "Oh, dude, I'm going to jail because I was doing cocaine." And then somebody was like, "No, boss man, you were doing crack." And he's like, "It is the same thing. It's the same thing." And it's like, "Nah, dude, it's completely different. Sorry." One is classy. One is like what rich people go to jail for, and the other one is like, you know, it's crack. You know, everyone's gonna look at you like, "Oh, you're a crackhead." It's completely worlds of difference. It's like the difference between like huffing whippets and like drinking. We'll make this one a little bit more red, like that. Actually, no, this one should be green because that one is a do to that one. How's it going, Lorenzo Game Dev? It's going good. I live in a shed that looks like a crack house. Close enough. Ah, well, you know. You got trash bags over the windows. I mean, I got concrete floors. My cat pissed on the carpet, so I ripped up all the carpet, and I got concrete floors right now. So, you know, you do what you gotta do. When I lived with my grandma, I used to like record music out in this shed, and I basically spent like all my time out in this shed. Thought I was gonna be a fucking rock star forever. Back when I was like, you know, a fucking dumbass kid. Do not eat the bugs, they will damage your health. Actually, do eat the bugs, they will restore your health. What am I talking about? Your floor is plywood. Oh, damn. Alright, so then we gotta take this. Yeah. Let me make another texture rect. And we'll do what? Quick load with the backer. I mean, you can see the superior skills I have at creating shit. But yeah, I mean, I think, I don't know, I want to make like a game that would actually make some money. I'd have to make some normie garbage. Does anyone have any good normie garbage ideas? That'll make us money. Or we could just steal games off itch and then tell itch that it's ours and then sell them on Steam. I've seen that's very popular with the Chinese. Let's modulate this one too. Visibility, self-modulate. I guess we'll make this one maybe like a blue, like a darker blue. And then we can make this bigger. I think we need to put it there. And it needs to be like that big. Yeah, for game ideas, not real life. Okay, good. Yeah, I gotta finish the lolcow game. I keep starting new projects and never finishing them, but that's pretty much everyone. I guess we should add like a little press S to escape or something. Yeah. Damn, dude, I was watching those grifting segments on the Kino Casino, and we should just start up some type of religion. That would be something to do. Because that guy, the fucking coked up bastard, when he's just like looking through, he's like, and the Lord's gonna send me another $10,000, and then he's just getting more and more money through the fucking mail from old people. And it's like, I'm pretty sure, like, I have relatives that I'm pretty sure gave money to those people. Like the old, like, pastors that would, like, ask for money on the TV. I'm sure, like, a lot of my, like, great-grandparents probably were like, oh, it's my Christian duty to give that money. I don't know. Like some of my family is like Quaker type people, and they're just very, very Christian in that regard. And they probably could be swindled easily. All right, what are we gonna do here? We're gonna add a. We just need to say something that like exit this this thing. Probably a text. Oh yeah, Kino Casino and Andy Worski and PPP. They're live right now. Life was easier back then, yeah. So we just need a label. Just gonna press escape to exit. And we'll just put this up here and make it big. Yeah, it's brutal, like, cause you know you have like family members and stuff that like at least I do that did pretty well, and then you know it's like you're looking at your job prospects and you're like, shit, man, if like the skills that you needed to know to get into the market back then were so small, and like the skills that I need to get into like a decent job are like huge now. It's like, you know, if you knew like some HTML, or you could like, you know, master a program back in the day like AutoCAD, you could be like an engineer. But like now it's like you go and you try and get these roles like, you know, oh, I went to school for like 4 years, now I'm gonna go be an engineer. And it's like you're competing with the entire world. You have like the entire fucking market against you. And you know, you go through these like humiliation ritual fucking job hirings, which suck. Yeah, I was always a fan of Worski. Even back in the day when he was just doing the basic bitch SJW stuff, and then he got on the kill stream. That was really good. And then when he was when he co-hosted the kill stream with Ralph, that was top tier Kino. I love that shit. Where Ralph would just be out of his mind, pilled up. Worski would be coked up. They'd be, you know, having a good time. Actually, I think he was sober at that point. He was soberski. And then yeah, anti SJW. And then he got beat up by Salt Poppy. And then the aim stream. Entry level, previous experience required, do the wagey dance, yeah. But now I'm like 30, so I can just fabricate my experience and be like, of course I've been working the whole time. Of course I'm like a genius guy. Alright. Did I know about Ashton before KC? I did, yeah. I'd seen the streams with Surfer a little bit, but I didn't really watch him. I didn't really think he was that cool or that funny until I like saw him on Kino Casino, and I'm like, man, this guy is actually like super fucking entertaining. You work cooking food and you hate it? Well, yeah. I don't know. I had jobs I hated in the past. You can make more money doing like food service jail. I mean, you can make money manufacturing. I like to work in factories. Alright. Let's go here. The problem with working in factories, though, is that like every single one of them is like trying to undercut your wages and like export your labor to the third world, and they want you to participate in it. And they'll be like, you know, we want to have a seminar on multiculturalism and why it's good that the American worker is completely fucked out of wages every year. Well, working's fun. Like, honestly, if you're sitting around like doing nothing all day, you're gonna be like fucking miserable. You gotta like work as like like what else would you do with your life except for exchange and commerce with other fucking people? Like, it's the most important part of life. Hold on, I gotta get more coffee. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. People who don't want to work, it's just like, yeah, it's better to work. You'll feel much better about it. take, you could do like 4 weekends full of real estate classes and then try and sell houses. Yeah. Fuentes, I bet he's, you know, I mean, your life could always be worse. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't really be talking that much because I lived in an area where I feel like everything was just kind of easy. I feel like I had a lot of opportunity in this area for a lot of like, I don't know why. Just kind of lucky and the housing was cheap but not bad, so. Yeah. Communists would disagree. Fucking commies, man. They're the worst. Alright, what do we want to do here? We need to update this. We need to add some more shit here. We need some labels. I gotta I gotta do a political spurging stream. We need like crickets left. Crickets left. And it should be like 3 out of 17 or whatever. I can't talk to people, they sense my social skills are negative. Dude, I went to one interview back when I was like 19 and I froze up immediately when I went to talk to the guy. And I like literally just was like, ugh. I look so fucking stupid. And I just like, I said like, I'm sorry, I'm super nervous. And then I like slurred like every fucking word. I almost felt like I was drunk. I was so fucking scared because I really wanted this job. And then I got offered it, and then I ended up taking a different job anyway. It was like a shipyard mechanic helper, so I was gonna go. This is where I was back in my life back then. I was gonna wake up at 5 a.m., get crated out on a ship. I was gonna be helping welders all day, and then at like 4 p.m. they crate us back in. And then you would be like leaving for the day, and you'd do that 6 days out of the week. It was good money. But it was down in like Norfolk, and I was like not familiar with the area, and I was basically planning just to move out there, take this job, and live in like kind of a crappy area, but it was cheap. Well, it wasn't a crappy area, but and then I was like, damn, that's stupid. I should just stay in Chester or wherever the fuck I am and get a job out here. Cricket's left. We'll call that Cricket label. Newport News is a fucking weird area. I don't really like it. Funk, cricket. What are we gonna say? Update, crickets. But yeah, I was super bad at job interviews forever, and then I just failed so many of them that I like didn't care anymore, and I got pretty decent at them. Now I kind of think it's fun to do a job interview. I'm like a little bit excited. Cricket label. So all we have to do is say cricket label dot text equals, and we gotta have like crickets left. So yeah, have a good one, dude. And then yeah, crickets left. What am I fucking trying to do here? We need the amount leaving, right? So we need the total amount. How the fuck am I gonna get that? We might have to pass that in. Total amount and amount left. There we go. Sorry, it's been a long day. So crickets left. I think we can just do crickets, and then we can say yeah, amount left. Amount left plus total amount Then we got to go plus one of these numbers. Yeah. This needs to be converted into an str because we're going to pass it in as a fucking thingamadoo. I think an int, right? An integer. I haven't even really made these variables yet, so I don't really know. I'm just kind of spitballing. Why are you fucking red? What is the problem? Oh, dot text equals, plus. There we go. Oh, damn. Yeah, logging into X. I don't really like Twitter. Twitter's like fucking brutal, dude. I don't really like, well, not X anymore. Even though Grok is pretty awesome, you know, it tells the truth. Grok became Mega Hitler for a little while. That was pretty good. Yeah. What are we trying to do here? Okay, so we do that. We gotta actually have this when we update it. Whenever we eat a cricket. The fuck are we at? Puffers, where are you at, buddy? So, it should be right here. And we're gonna do it right here in the cricket. We're gonna say update crickets. We'll have this. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I used to, I don't know, I used to, like, I guess now I just really use YouTube. I was on X and I was trying to promote my shit there, but I really just didn't want to, like, interact with people that much. I don't know. Plus, I hate getting all the notifications and you're at work and you're like, damn, now I'm, like, pissed off about this stupid shit online and I, like, just need to be working right now. So, actually we're calling the HUD and then we're updating the crickets. Okay, HUD, update, crickets, crickets, and then we're gonna pass in the, what are we gonna do here? It should be, how do we know how many crickets we have left? Damn, we might have to tell our game manager or something. We might have to do this. We might have to say world, update crickets. Yeah, and then we'll make a function on our world because our world has all the scripts on it that hold our crickets, right? Yeah, we're gonna actually need to call that here. Whatever. So we're gonna call a function to call another function. Probably not the greatest way to do it, but that's how it's gonna happen. And then we could just update it here. We could just move that entire function into this, can't we? We'll just grab this, Control X, and we'll put it up here on the world. And then we just have to, we don't need to pass in anything anymore. We might just have to say at onReady var current crickets. Crickets equals, and it should be level list. We're gonna have to make onReady var current level too. At onReady var current level, and then I'll increment this equals, we'll go with 0. So we'll say level list current current level, and so that should be level 1, this list, right, this dictionary right here. And so if we want to get the flies per level, we're gonna have to say that. So then we'll say get the flies per level, current level crickets. Cool, so that should be the max number of crickets per that scene. Oh yeah, the oven. How's the pizza cooking? Oh, dude, I gotta show you something fucking really funny. Hold on. This is worth it, trust me. Where is that? Where is this bastard? Where the fuck is that? Alright, so I bought this Red Baron pizza. You see what this shit looks like on the package? You know, it doesn't look amazing. Doesn't look like super good. You see what came out? 2 fucking pepperonis. You know, why don't you just give me one, you fucking bastards? And you might say, oh, there's one, but it didn't quite make it onto the sandwich. So it's like, yeah, no, there's 2 pepperonis on my fucking... That is not... That is not what the fuck it's supposed to be, dude. Low effort shit right there. Un pepperone they give you. Yeah, I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go and squirt down at the fucking food line. Okay. So we'll say current level crickets. Right there, and then the amount left. So we're gonna have to say we'll just have to have the current crickets at on ready var current crickets. Actually, we'll call it crickets left. Actually, we just do crickets eaten probably. And we'll just start that off at 0, and then we'll just increment that. So we'll just do a func crickets. Actually, we could just do it here, right? Crickets eaten plus equals 1. Oh yeah, send them a mean tweet. I'm sure they'll read it. Crickets eaten. Dude, their rotisserie chicken, though, super fucking good. I don't know how you pronounce rotisserie, rotisserie, or whatever the fuck, however you pronounce that fucking word. Shit's amazing. I love that shit. Love getting it from there. Food Lion rocks. It's like $6.99. You get a whole chicken. It's awesome. And then we just gotta have crickets eaten. Current level crickets minus crickets eaten. That should be what we have in there. Okay, I think that should be pretty good. Let's take a look. What's the problem here? Oh, that's right. These are... Oh, that's going to be a string. Nice. Cool. And then we're gonna have to reset this when we reset level. Let's just say reset when we reset level. Cool. The X was too wide on this too, so I think I'm gonna go like 1 and 14 and 0 through 9. And maybe 1 through 9. There we go. That's looking good. I like that. I think we're going to try that. I don't think we're sending it out to the right. The world is not in a group, though. Or are we? Let's do this. Add to group, and we are the world. For fuck's sake, world. Cool. And then I'm gonna go to puffers, and when we eat the cricket, we're gonna say world update crickets. Cool. Let me make sure that function is named appropriately. It is. There we go. All right, let's try it. Invalid 0. Oh. We probably shouldn't have, whatever. We can just put level 1 right now, but we really should fix that. It should be in increments. Maybe we should just do that. Let's do, well, we'd have to change it some other places too, right? Let's go ahead and do it. It's got to be done now. So instead of level 1, this should be 0. 0, and then 1 and 2. And then, yeah, we will get the current level. And let's just check. I think I'm gonna have to change how I'm using this. Yeah, instead of level 1, we're just gonna put 0 in here. Or actually, we can put current level. And there we go. I think we should just be able to adjust it with that now. And eventually, we're gonna add a like easy, medium, and hard setting, so that'll make it better for us. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah. We also need to do it here. We're gonna go and grab this and current level, and what is it? Time per level. From the now you have a timer for pizza. Oh wow, living the high life. Pizza timer. Damn, dude, I used to have the Domino's pizza tracker on my phone. I ordered Domino's like one fucking time, like way back. I don't really order food that much, but then I had to download the Domino's pizza tracker. And I remember it would send you like a little message out of the blue. And it would be like, hey, today would be a great day for a fucking pizza, you fat fuck. Alright, this should work. We'll switch the camera. Okay. Oh, we're going to have to... It's pizza day. Where's the fucker? Cricket label, there we go. Do you, what I like to do when I get frozen pizza is I get like extra pepperonis and I put extra pepperoni on it. That's the way I like to do it. Nice. 14 out of 15 crickets. Bam, we got another cricket. We're going to have to eat that poo, unfortunately. We're going to get Destiny. Oh, we're getting another one. 11 out of 15. You know, adding that simple change makes it feel a lot better. It feels like you're doing a lot more in this game. So we have 7 left. I'm just seeing if I can do this in the time frame. 6, 5, 4, and we should have like 15 seconds left before they all spawn in. Ooh, another cigarette, another ciggy. Damn it, we just missed him. Damn it. So it looks like our timer ran out and reset. So maybe a 2-minute timer might be more appropriate. Alright. That's pretty good. Oh man, the poo's over there. Let's take a look at that real quick. So, if I'm this guy and I go this way, we're going +6 units. So it's my X is going too far. Still 1 through 12. Yeah, let's try that. And yeah, the time per level is going to be 1 minute and 20 seconds. Flies per level will be 15. Fly rate will be every 3 seconds. We'll drop a fly. Cigarette rate, might as well make it like 6 seconds or whatever. The flies will drop faster than the cigarettes. Cool. And then really what we need to do is once we eat all the flies, we need to advance it. So we could just make an advanced function. Func advance level. And yeah, we just need to reset some variables, I think. Hold on, let me get some coffee. All right. Cool. We need to get rid of all the poos. Or should we let the poo stack? I don't know. Okay, we do need to reset the crickets eaten though. So I'm going to just grab that. We're going to say current level plus equals 1. We're going to say crickets eaten equals 0. And then we're going to we might want to have like we'll say func between levels, and I'll probably do like a little timer on here, just like get tree dot can we do like create timer and then dot timeout and hold on, let me see, how does that work again? Yeah, I basically just want it to be a little timer and then it calls that function so we can just do await get tree. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna copy that. Go here, I'm just gonna do like 3 seconds and then we'll advance the level. Just give them like a few seconds to understand what's going on. Okay, so what do we really need to do? We're gonna have to do this, set the distribution rate. Yeah, we're gonna have to stop the tick timer. tick timer dot stop, and I guess we'll actually do that. We'll do that here. Why not? And we'll also stop the level timer. Dot stop, and we'll start them both back up here after we adjust their values. Cool, and then we just need to, that'll set the wait time on it, and it's going to be set with the current level, so we can keep that. We should be able to keep these as well, because they should be scaling with the current level. That just sets the distribution rate for our flies and for our cigarettes. We need to spawn more poo, so we'll say spawn poo in box, and we should, we can do this, num, and then we'll pass in num here. So then up here we can do 4, and when we spawn the poo in the box here, where is it? Advanced levels, we can pass in like 6 or whatever. We could actually make another one of these poos, and we'll do 4, and I guess we probably should make another dictionary here, and then another one here. So I guess down here we'll do like 10, we'll do like 6. The cigarette rate will be shorter, we'll do 20 cigarettes. We'll have 30 flies. The fly rate, well, I guess will remain the same. What is it? We'll give, instead of 30 flies, I think it should be 20. 20 flies, and we'll give an additional 120, let's go 160. And then this one will be 180, so that'll be 3 minutes. The whole game will be like 5 minutes then, and this will be 30. And then we can always do like, this will be the easy level list. We'll do easy, medium, and hard, so we could do it like, you know, pretty easily. Oh, that does have to have a, what am I doing? I'll do hit that, and I don't know why I just did that. All right, whatever. Yeah, I want it to be like this. Bam, there we go. Cool. That looks pretty good. Cigarettes per level, 20, let's do 30. 6 seconds, poos 10, there we go. And all we have to do now is just do, what is it, level list, current level, and we'll get the poos. Nice. And we could add all the poos to a group and then get rid of them. That might be the way to do it. I'm going to leave a little note for that. Add to a poo group and delete to remove all after level. Yeah. Cool, so that looks pretty good. Nice. So when we get all of them, we don't have any lose conditions yet, so we should do that. I just have to take a bathroom break really quick. Yeah, so I'm just gonna play it and I'll be right back. Just give me 1 second. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Why is it saying 3? Cricket's left 3 out of 17. That's interesting. Hold on. I will be right back. Great time for Artlist to stop playing. But yeah. Give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Hold on. Your pizza's almost done. Awesome. I was really worried about that. Hold on. My cat wants to say hi. This is Goblin. I'm sure you've met him before. He's pretty fucking cool. But he really likes being pet on the head. And I'm trying to get him to go outside, but he doesn't like the outside at all. He likes it inside because he's a fucking piece of shit. He's a fucking baby. He's a fucking wimp. And I'm like, yo, you gotta go out there and like kill some stuff instead of just attacking me. Isn't that right, Goblin? I call him Gobbies too. Alright, get the fuck out of here. Go find a bug to eat or something. Yeah, I did save him. I saved him from the outside so he can live rent-free in my fucking house. Yeah. And I'm trying to release them out onto the neighborhood because they deserve it, not me. Oh man, look at all those cigarette butts. And Destinies. Let's get this BRB off the screen. I'm actually going to do it this time. Alright, there we go. Cool. So, I guess we should add a lose condition. We need like a shriveled up corpse of a bearded dragon. Let's just get a shitty JPEG for right now. Let's look up dead bearded dragon. Dead bearded dragon. If you suspect your bearded dragon has died, carefully check for signs of life. Which one of these looks like Puff? Let me look up burnt lizard. Burnt lizard. Well, great. We got a graphic warning right there. I'm not clicking on that. I wanted like a comically burnt lizard, not like a horrifically... There we go. Oh, the Times of Israel. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think that's the perfect image right there, actually. I think we're going to grab that one. Guys, we're at war. Day 659. Isn't it? I'm pretty sure the war goes back before that. I'm pretty sure it goes back to like the fucking 10th, like the 1st century. Whatever. At least that feud or whatever in that portion of the world goes back a little bit further than what, 200 days. All right, let's save this. Yeah, texture's random. That seems fine. Open. Oh yeah, so this was the promotional material that I made for my game. I'm pretty proud of that. We got all the lolcows in there. I'm making a new website. I might just make a fucking Discord. It'll be easier than making a website. Instead of me being an autistic boomer, I'll probably just make a fucking Discord and then have all my stuff there so people can comment on it and whatever. But yeah, let's open up that lizard. That picture of a fucking lizard. Where you at? Texture's random. Dead lizard. Cool. Now I was gonna see if I could just get like just the lizard. And I'll probably just do it with the... And actually it's kind of perfect. Let's do this. Let's just get rid of everything around him. Here we go. Okay. Cool. This is like the worst possible way to do it. I'm sure there's a lot of professional people watching that are saying, why are you doing this in the worst way? And it's because it's the only way I know. I never used Photoshop. Okay, so can we now maybe go here and get rid of some of this stuff, maybe turn the threshold up a bit without getting rid of all the lizard parts. Or is it going to be faster for me to just do this? Fucker. Doesn't have to be that good. Just so that you realize it's a dead lizard. My throat is killing me today. I've probably been smoking too many Chinese chemicals. Too many vapes. Alright. Lizard parts. There we go. Alright, we're pretty fucking... Just need to get this shit right here. Good enough. I do want the tongue in there. Makes it a little more dramatic, like he was trying to get that last little bit of moisture out before he died. Very sad, very tragic. Looking good. Looking like $1 million. And then we'll go get rid of all that. Okay. Actually, that was too much. Let's get rid of all this shit. And then we're going to add in one of my super cool, awesome backgrounds that GIMP makes for me, that I have no part of making. But I'm going to colorize it so it looks cool. It's my signature style. Now that you mentioned you had that pizza, I really want to go eat that shitty, whatever it is that I just showed on stream. Oh, you survived? What did you miss? I am taking this lizard and we're making this as our end screen. So I'm deleting all of the space around the lizard in worst way possible. This one I probably can use the threshold. Alright, there we go. Oh, wonderful. Would you look at that? Would you just look at it? Whatever. Good enough. I'm not going to... No, fucker. Alright, let me grab this. Get rid of all that. All that's gotta go. Boom. Get rid of all that shit. There we go. And let's see. I know the casino's on, but I'm gonna save it for work so I can watch the casino at work. Did Eddie from Kick really just donate 100 subs to the casino? Damn. Yo, their pay pigs, Kitty Kitty Kitty, and the other one are like paying them out a lot, man. I am gonna watch the casino. I probably will just catch up on it later. I only have a few days to make this game for the game jam. But yeah, they stream. Oh, they actually are. They've been going for enough time for them to actually do a stream now. And normally they're grifting for a long time. Let's add the alpha channel and just get rid of all that. Gabe Hoffman just donated. Alright, what are we doing here? I wanted to make the background of King Cobra JFS puffers. Do we have a view of his enclosure? I was hoping to get like maybe just a view of his enclosure and I could superimpose the fucking puff on there. What is that? Josh, no. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you get big, you know what we need? We need like an Ali Jamal, but who's like a Saudi prince who just likes these, who's like super interested in King Cobra. And he just wants me to make King Cobra video games all day. And he'll pay me millions of dollars. That's what I need. An autistic Saudi prince. In the King Cobra. Damn, I just need like a terrarium picture. Whatever, we're just gonna do this. Do we have any like fire backgrounds in here? Starfield, we have leather. That doesn't look too good. What if we do this one and we just go colorize and we make it red? That way you know it's bad. Bam. Big scary red background there. And then we'll go file, export as, splash lightning red. And then we'll export the dead puff file, export as, go back to documents, Puffer's Last Stand, images, dead lizard.png. Alright, and now we can just make a user interface here. We'll make a death scene. What am I doing? We just need a texture rect. Cool. We'll grab our quick load. Didn't we have a splash lightning red? I thought we saved that. There we go, splash lightning red. Wasn't it a Saudi prince that was so obsessed with League of Legends characters they made an entire web series about her? I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. But then again, Netflix will pretty much air anything as long as it's like anti-Western. So, as long as it's anti-white and anti-Western, Netflix is like, hell yeah, I'll show that. What do we need here? Oh, that another text direct. We need our fucking thing. I think I'm gonna have to take a break and eat because I'm like dying. Where is load images? Dead lizard. There we go. That's gonna look nice. Ignore size, and we'll put that up there. I did get this picture from the Times of Israel, but they're not litigious people. I don't think I'll be sued. I think it should be okay, right? Let's go ahead and add a label, and we'll say, you died. You died. Sorry, dude. Sorry, dude. Life sucked. And then you died. Woe is you. Yeah, I'll tell him I know Gabe. And we gotta make it real big. It is transformative. It's very important. Oh, we don't want to do that. I just need to add a fucking font to it. There we go. Quick load. The juice and font size is going to be really big, and we're going to do what? Auto wrap a word. You died. Sorry, dude. Life sucked, and then you died. Woe is you. Let's make it a little bit smaller. There we go. You died. Sorry, dude. Life sucked, and then you died. Woe is you. Nice. And then we gotta add a retry button. Button, we should probably make it a child of that, and it'll just say try again. Cool. We'll call this death scene scene.tscn. Sending hate and immigrants searching from jobs from Europe. Well, we don't really want any more immigrants over here. I think we're good. And hopefully you guys can get rid of all of them eventually. Send them back. Alright, so all we need to do here is just call this death scene. Cool. Will be in the world, and I'm actually going to come back and code this. I'm just going to leave a note up here. We'll leave it on the notepad. Add in death and death scene. Death scene. I am just starving, so I gotta go eat some food. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, there's economically no reason why they should come here and fuck over this generation and, you know, ruin it for literally every fucking American who's here right now. There's absolutely no reason that should be happening. But instead of politically spurging, I'm gonna go eat some food. Thanks everyone for coming out to the stream. I might be back on later tonight. I'm not sure. Yeah. Peace out, dude. I'll try and finish this game in time. Everything's looking pretty good. We just need to add in the death scene, make the levels adjust for difficulty, and then fine tune the level system. And the game's pretty much good to go. And then we can add in like little upgrades and whatever. But yeah, peace out, everyone.